What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we have an interesting match for you to watch. This is gonna feature the red-yellow Sabo on the right, piloted by Jonathan. He's taking a much more aggressive approach, and we can see if he can match up with one of the top decks in the meta, Rob Lucci being one of the big three between him, RP Law, and Enel. I think that Jonathan's game plan is to just try to rush down Lucci before he gets too much board control, and pressure his life without worrying too much about his bodies. So already looks like Jonathan made the Lucci discard a Rebecca. That's pretty good for him. I'm surprised he pitched the Rebecca here and not the Brook in his hand, just because with 4 Dawn available, he would have been able to just Rebecca and Brook and play the Brook for free. So I think that was a slight misplay here, considering you see that the Zoro came out so early. You know that Jonathan's game plan is to try to rush you down. I think it would have been really powerful to just set up blockers while removing the Zoro at the same time. And so going into the 5 Dawn turn, not sure what Jonathan's deck has in store, but he starts off his turn by swinging 5 into lead. This will probably eat the Rebecca out of his hand or the Suru. I personally would ditch the Suru and over counter here, just because having Rob Lucci and the Brook and the stage already, I feel like you have more than enough cost reduction that doesn't matter too much that you're losing the Suru. But he opts to ditch his blockers, which I think is a mistake, but we'll see if Jonathan is able to capitalize on that. So he starts off the turn by reducing the Luffy by 2, so now he's a 3 cost, and swinging with Brook. I think he's going to be swinging 6 and reducing the Luffy down to 2. And lo and behold, a cracker comes out of the trigger. So that's bad news bears for Lamb, because now he has to choose to either let the Luffy stay alive or deal with the cracker that popped out of life there. But I think honestly this shouldn't have been an issue had he played the Rebecca last turn, just because having a blocker up, he could deny the double attack that Cracker threatens there. And he does make another Brook play, and looking back here, he definitely could have just had 2 Rebeccas live if he over countered in the beginning, over countered with the Suru, I mean. And yeah, 2 Rebeccas with 2 Brooks, I think he would have more than enough removal. It seems like Jonathan's game plan doesn't involve too many tall bodies, so having smaller cost reduction is should be more than enough to take care of his characters. But looks like Jonathan starts his game off by swinging 6 into lead. That actually goes through, and looking at Lamb's hand, he only has 2k counter to work with here, so the 7k swing from Luffy actually does go through. And now swinging in with the ace, pumped up with the leader ability, bringing Lamb already down to 0 life. So this is actually looks like a pretty cool deck. He's rushing down the Lucci pretty hard here, basically just saying, hey, if you don't have any blockers, I'm either just gonna strip all of your counter out of your hand, or I'm going to take all of your life early on. So yeah, hindsight looks like Lamb is regretting not playing out the Rebecca and actually using her as counter instead, but not too sure how he can remediate this. Seems like the only play now probably would be to play out the Gecko, since Gecko would allow him to deal with the ace and also develop the Rebecca blocker on his board. So that's exactly what he does. Brings out the Rebecca and the Helmeppo, reducing the ace here to 0, and he opts to actually summon out a third Brook here. I wonder if he had a 2k counter in his trash that he could have grabbed and just raw swung with one of his active Brooks, but maybe he didn't. So with 3 Brooks and the 1 Gecko for the next turn, he does have a lot of swings to work with, but at the same time, Jonathan has 4 life, and it seems really tough to be able to push here. And I think at this point, Lamb is just realizing that he needs to either just push for game, or he's gonna get beat by the crackback next turn. Seems like he has no blockers in his hand, so I think his only option is to just go for it. But it's really hard, Brook being a 4k power character. I can't see Jonathan not being able to counter out. So he takes the first one. 6k swing seems like a pretty easy take. And then the second swing gets countered out, and yeah, that's that. Just way too much pressure early on. Really cool stuff. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and hope to see you guys next time. Bye.